How does breakfast go from this to this in a relatively short period of time? With the help of enzymes, of course. First, you consume your food by placing it in your mouth and chewing. This is where the first enzyme acts to break down food. Amylase, found in the saliva, which is produced by the salivary glands. Amylase breaks down carbs, most commonly starch like the toast, into sugars. After the chewing and the partial breaking down of the food occurs, the food is now considered bolus. The bolus then travels down the pharynx, down the larynx, into the esophagus, where the esophagus, through peristalsis, moves the food down into the stomach. The stomach contains hydrochloric acid. This would break down the proteins like the bacon. The stomach also produces pepsinogen that is secreted by the chief cells in the gastric glands. The pepsinogen reacts with acid to create pepsin. Pepsin breaks down proteins as well. Gastric lipase are also present as they break down certain lipids. The food is in the stomach for 6 to 8 hours. During this time, the bolus turns to chyme. Chyme moves from the stomach into the small intestine through the duodenum, where bile that is made in the liver and stored in the gallbladder is secreted. The bile and bile salts help break down fats. This is also where enterokinase meets with trypsinogen to create trypsin. Trypsin digests proteins. Sodium bicarbonate is also released as it neutralizes the stomach acid. The pancreas produces lipase, pepsin, which enters through the small intestine. Lipase digests lipids, and pepsin digests proteins. All proteins are broken down into amino acids. In the small intestine, there are several enzymes. There is maltase, which breaks down maltose into glucose, peptidase, which breaks down proteins, sucrose, which breaks down disaccharide carbs into monosaccharides, lactase, which breaks down lactose disaccharide into monosaccharide. Once all possible nutrients have diffused from the small intestine into the bloodstream, the large intestine dehydrates the unusable matter. And then it travels through the rest of the large intestine, where it is to be disposed of. And that is how food goes from this to this.